Today is not Thriller Thursday. It is Wednesday today. But I am going to Houston for DreamCon. That's why we are making this a little earlier. I just want to stay on top of it and actually be on time with it, because I know if I miss this whole week, that's going to set me back a minute. So I'm like, you know what? We got TOE, we got TOE. First video off the rip, TOE 1. We got TOE 1, TOE 2, and then we are in a new section. Okay. Pika said this is ongoing. We don't know how recent this is. What the hell is this? I don't even know how to describe something like that. Like, if I seen it, I can't even describe that to my homeboy. He wouldn't even know what I'm talking about. What is that? I'm sorry, bro. It sounded like he was moaning. It sounded like he was moaning. So mature, bro. Oh my gosh. Are these two together? Because this is not what it's looking like. TOE 2.
Hello?
Let's put him up a little bit.
Hello?
He just moaning, bro. He moaning.
What do you want? What do you want? Please go away. Please go away.
That don't work. There's no way out of this one.
Oh, yo, shut the TV off, yo. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no, man. What the hell is that? I'm sorry, but the song choice just killed me. Why did it sound like that? I'm thinking, oh, there was gonna be like a FNAF type of jump scare, bro. He just like, bro, what? So tell me, he didn't even kill? He didn't even kill the person there? He just tried to instill fear into them or something like that? That's a good tactic, though. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good tactic. That's a good tactic. Good tactic. Good tactic. We got Small Hood Conception. I think this is the last part for this section. Then we're gonna move to SCP. Yo, chicken is so good, bro. Yeah, it's because you're black, bro. No, it's not just because I'm black. When I get rich, my freezer is gonna be full of chicken. Just chicken thighs, chicken wings, just all type of chicken, bro. Said decent. Said, why decent, bro? What's going on, man? I've been good though, man. Can't complain. Can't complain at all, man. It's okay. Just chilling. I feel it. I feel it. Just one of them days. The fuck? Hold on. The fuck is that? You're not just gonna keep. You're not gonna show the landscape and then show that scary ass shit, bro. Come on, man. You're not throwing me off. I'm still thinking about it. Who's calling me? Oh, hold on. Mom's calling. Yo.
A few minutes later.
Name is after this. I'll tap in. I'll tap in after this. Fat ass nigga eating shit. Nigga, I can't eat. Niggas can't even eat no more. You one of them niggas. And this really don't apply to you because we had that conversation already. But you one of them niggas that make fun of niggas for eating right, for eating in general. Niggas can't eat. God forbid a nigga trying to eat some food, bro. Like shit. Niggas trying to eat healthy and shit, man. Come on now. I got my cooked broccoli. Oh shit. My white rice. Fat bitch. Alright. Alright. Niggas trying to be healthy and shit. Look at this. You see what I mean, bro? Yeah, man. You can't win, bro. You can't win, bro. Like, I can't win with this nigga. I can't. Look like an onion, bro. Nameless, I don't even know, man. I wish I knew. You talking about, oh, hell no. Nigga just said, this nigga said hi to me. Oh, hell no.
What else is there to say about Arlo Bloom?
Yeah, the more they come out with these, it's gonna get. You see, this is only 2 weeks ago, bro. And Pika said this is ongoing. Yo, this shit about to get more weirder and weirder. Why does fentanyl feel so good? Why the hell did they recommend this video to me? I don't take fent. Second video frying me. I'm going off track. I gotta see this. Nah, hold on, bro. The fuck? Yo, what is it?
What the hell is that? Houston, you getting this?
What? That look like you? I see, niggas. That don't look like me, bro. It don't. It don't. What you mean, bro? Come on, bro. What you mean, bro? Now, real shit though. Like, if you're an astronaut, let's say you're going through space, you're trying to get to the moon. The moon start opening. The moon all of a sudden has fucking eyes and opens his mouth with jagged teeth. What are you doing? What can you do in this situation? Oh, yeah, names that shit was no screenshot. Yeah, great.
Apollo 11B, mission is abort. Mission abort. Abort mission. Oh my God. Houston, we have a problem. Code black. I repeat, code black. Making a course alert.
See, this where the dumbassness comes around, bro. That's how you roll around because you fat. I don't even know what to say, bro. I don't even know what to say, bro. Like, how you gonna go to a devouring moon? That nigga open his mouth. You want to keep going there? What do you think he's gonna do? Man, let's get to the ending, bro. Y'all already know how this is gonna end. Wait, whoa, what? Huh? Alright, bro. Yeah. We skipped a few chapters. It's okay, though. It's okay. Alright, fellas. We progress. You are now in the SCP section. Secure, contain, protect. Exploring here requires you to watch the introductory. What the hell we about to get ourselves into, man? Oh, this might just be the last video. What the...
So, you stumbled upon or heard about a thing called SCP, and you're wondering what it's all about. This guide has all the information you need to know about what the SCP Foundation is and what it has to offer you. Think of it as the ultimate primer to the universe, and the wiki as it is and should be seen today. This guide is split up into 3 sections, and they are as follows. Number 1, the basics. An introduction to the SCP Foundation and wiki, covering the SCP format, object classes, in-universe lore about the Foundation, and important vocabulary, and why it all matters. Number 2, in-universe elements. This covers some background information and a lot of commonly used terms that might leave a new reader lost or confused. Number 3, things to read and do. A tour of the entire SCP universe, covering all modes of writing and different kinds of pieces that you can read. From -Js to EXs, 001 proposals to groups of interest, tales, and canons. There's a lot more than just the SCP series.
Okay.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's get it.
The basics. Operating clandestine and worldwide, the Foundation operates beyond jurisdiction, empowered and entrusted by every major national government with the task of containing anomalous objects, entities, and phenomena. These anomalies pose a significant threat to global security by threatening either physical or psychological harm. Introduction. The SCP Foundation is a collaborative writing platform centering around a fictional foundation, a scientific and military organization that seeks to protect humanity and the status quo by locating and containing anomalies, objects, life forms, events, locations, concepts, creations, and phenomena that, in one way or another, violate natural law. On the SCP Wiki, authors tell stories and explore ideas within this urban fantasy science fiction universe, creating rich pieces of writing that take place in a world where the anomalous exists and how people and organizations interact with them. These articles may showcase the different types of phenomena that might exist in this universe, the SCPs themselves. or tell compelling narratives about life and interactions within the SCP world, tales, canons, and groups of interest formats. The central focus of the SCP Wiki is the SCP file, commonly referred to as just an SCP. It is a set of in-universe technical documentation supposedly compiled by the Foundation in an effort to understand, analyze, experiment with, and most importantly, contain the anomaly. The SCP file is, in effect, a form of constrained writing, an immersive way to tell a story about the nature and history of an anomalous object or entity, whether directly or by hinting at some greater idea. Each SCP is given a unique serial number or designation, and on the Wiki, you can browse SCPs with designations ranging from 1 to 3,999. They are organized into 4 numerical series. Series 1, SCP-1 through to 999. Series 1 was written from 2007 to 2011. Series 2, SCP-1000 through to SCP-1999. Series 2 was written from 2011 to 2013. Series 3, SCP-2000 through to SCP-2999. Series 3 was written from 2013 to 2017. And Series 4, SCP-3000 through to SCP-3999. This series is still being written, but it started in 2017. The SCP format. An SCP file has a very specific format that, in general, must be strictly adhered to. SCPs are the backbone of the entire franchise. These documents are the set pieces of the universe, showcasing its tone, stories, and possibilities. The basic format of an SCP is as follows. Item number, SCP- then the number. Object class, then a category name. Special containment procedures, then a detailed summary of all specific means needed to make sure the anomaly is safely contained. Description, then a technically written documentation of all things that the anomaly is, does, and can do. And finally, supplements, optional additional files added onto the base document. Each SCP is given an object class based on the degree of containment difficulty. Here are the primary object classes. Safe. The anomaly can be contained by simply leaving it alone. No special procedures, methods, or events are necessary to keep it from damaging the world. This does not necessarily mean it's not dangerous. A safe class object can be world-threatening if not contained, but it's just really easy to contain them.
Okay.
Some notable examples of safe class SCPs are SCP-1981, SCP-2579, SCP-990.
Okay. Taking notes? I should, huh? I should. I'm just remembered by photographic memory. So we got a freaking grizzly bear. Fucking clown. I don't want to butcher his name. I think I know what this is. Books? He might describe those. Yeah.
93, SCP-1425, and SCP-3039.
Oh, they don't matter here? Okay, cool. Okay, so they're low-level threats. Cool.
All examples will be in the video description.
Examples? Okay, cool.
Next, Euclid. The anomaly is inherently unpredictable or requires some amount of special effort to be contained. You're not quite sure what will happen if you leave it alone, and it might be a little bit more complex than a safe class entity, object, or phenomenon. Some notable examples of Euclid class SCPs are SCP-3008, SCP-426, SCP-1171, SCP-3001.
So we got Euclid. Euclid about to be interesting, I ain't gonna lie. This thing, they're unpredictable. You don't know what to expect from, like, it's not a noticeable pattern. You don't know what to expect when it comes to SCPs like that. Okay.
1 and SCP-1609. And finally, Keter. These SCPs are really difficult to contain. requiring a huge expenditure of resources or extensively complex containment procedures. The most dangerous of phenomena are classed as Keter, often, but not always, posing an existential threat to humanity, the world, or universal structure itself. Some notable examples of Keter-class SCPs are SCP-1739, SCP-231, SCP-2935, SCP-2293, and SCP-3200. In addition, there are a number of esoteric and secondary classes that are used much less than the big three that I just mentioned, but still serve important purposes. Thaumiel. This is a very rare object class only known to the highest levels of the Foundation. In essence, Thaumiel class objects are anti-Keter. They are used in the containment or counteracting of other SCPs. They act as powerful tools to be used by the Foundation, which normally rarely uses anomalies. Some notable examples of Thaumiel class SCPs are SCP-2000, SCP-2003, SCP-3000, SCP-179, and SCP-3031. And finally, neutralized. It
Okay. Yeah, okay. No, I gotta remember this last one. No, I gotta remember. Thaumiel.
levels of the Foundation. In essence, Thaumiel class objects are anti-Keter. They are used in the containment or counteracting of other SCPs. They act as powerful tools to be used by the Foundation, which normally rarely uses anomalies. Some notable examples of Thaumiel class SCPs are SCP-2000,
Thaumiel.
P-179, and SCP-3031.
It's like a Wolverine. That's how it kind of sounds like. Like they're used, or they use them for their benefit. Sound like Wolverine to me, ain't it?
Finally, neutralized.
Like when you first got
It
the
used to
claws?
be anomalous, now it's not. Maybe it just stopped working on its own. Maybe someone accidentally or purposefully destroyed it. Either way, it no longer has functional anomalous properties. Some notable examples of neutralized class SCPs are SCP-1470, SCP-2682, SCP-3519, SCP-1762, and SCP-2420.
The dog? What the dog doing? No longer has functional. What the dog do? Say it just stopped working on its own? Someone accidentally destroyed it? What? What the dog do?
SCP-1762 and SCP-2420.
The brain too? Like what?
If you want to stop watching this guide now and start diving into the wiki, this is a good time to do so. But be sure to finish this guide if you're unsure of anything. Maybe you can pick one from the links from the description and then follow the cross links and navigation in the article. Maybe you can go to a series page. I highly recommend series 2 and 3 and just click on one with an intriguing title. Or you could roll the dice and press random SCP. One of the best ways to learn about the Foundation is to discover for yourself all the genres, emotions, and ideas it can evoke to keep that sense of mystery and gritty realism. There's still a lot to learn about the culture and vocabulary and universe of the site. You can find out.
You want to do random? Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. They got it down here, don't they? Where the wiki? Which one you want to do? First one? So we're doing the save classes. Okay. How we randomize this thing? No, keep watching the video. Oh, okay. He said, nah. All right. Let's continue.
And learn by yourself just by reading as much as you can. Playing it by ear, it's pretty fun that way. Or if you'd like to get a better handle on everything that's going on and a few more ways to drop you into the community, stay tuned. I still have a lot to show you. Next up, in-universe elements, Foundation structure and protocol. Security clearance represents how much information about an object you're allowed to know. If you've read through an SCP or two, you're bound to have seen these: data expunged, redacted, or the text completely blacked out. These keywords are common hallmarks and tools of narrative of the SCP Wiki, signifying that the information has been classified to a higher clearance or has been cleansed completely. It adds an element of horror through absence that is
I
classified.
was gonna say, usually when it comes to stuff like that, we pay attention to those because we're like, yeah, something's supposed to be here that we supposed to know, but they don't want us to know something. You know what I mean?
To the SCP fandom. For a great example of how security clearance levels can be used, read SCP-2317.
You say you got a list of the notable ones in the doc. You just gotta make a wheel generator for all the numbers. Okay, bet. Okay, cool. I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
There are also many types of workers in the Foundation. Among them, we have containment specialists, researchers, and security tactical response officers. There are field agents who are out in the world undercover, looking for signs of anomalous activity, and mobile task forces, special units that are assigned to carry out certain dangerous jobs. The task forces document contains a list of mobile task forces along with their associated SCPs. The Foundation is usually thought of as a far-reaching organization, and so their bases are found across the globe, and sometimes outside of it. These bases can be sites or areas. For more information, read Secure Facilities Locations. The leaders of individual areas or sites are high-ranking Level 4 researchers known as Site Directors. There are few in the Foundation that rank higher than Site Director, and they are the O5 Council, the ultimate leaders of the entire Foundation. The Overseer Council, abbreviated to O5, is a group of 13 people who manage all Foundation operations worldwide.
It was Organization 13, like it's Kingdom Hearts, bro. Right, 13, exact. Well, we already know they got something going on. They are pulling the strings somewhere, somehow. It's every time. It's always people like these that are the overseers that they always pull the strings and start manipulating shit. Maybe I'm wrong though. We'll see.
And have complete access to all information, redacted or not. Their identities are classified for safety, and they are only referred to by their ID, 051 through 13. In addition, some versions of canon also include the existence of an administrator, the creator of the Foundation. Finally, one of the most interesting parts of the Foundation are D-Class personnel, or Class Ds. The canon around D-Class personnel helps showcase the colder and more morally gray side of the Foundation. In order to experiment with and contain SCPs, the Foundation needs lab rats to test things with. The D-Class. Oftentimes, they are recruited from death row or the prison population, serving as expendable personnel that are used to handle hazardous anomalies.
Death row? Yo. They're like, man, like at this point, you got no life to live. Come sacrifice your life here, man. You might as well do something, bro. That's crazy.
In the early days of the site, a common headcanon was that all D-Class were executed at the end of the month. However, this idea has gone out of fashion as the site has evolved. For more interesting stories about Class D personnel, try
Did he invite it? Yeah, he need to go there. He need to be the first person. He need to be on the front lines of D class, bro. Dead ass. D stand for Diddy. That's Diddy class, man.
reading entries from the D-Class contest. Terms to know. The SCP Wiki has created a wide set of terminology and new innovations, inventing concepts that are unique to the premise of the site and found nearly nowhere else in literature. You may want to know these terms before you dive in. Anomalous classifications. Memetic, or meme. A meme is any unit of information that can spread and transfer itself throughout society. Memetic effects deal with how the brain understands and reacts to media. It is a piece of data in the subject's mind that has an anomalous effect on that subject's physical or mental state that is spread when someone else becomes aware of the same information. In particular, anomalous memetic agents are bits of hazardous information that are like a mental virus, triggering anomalous reactions in people who are exposed to them. anti-mimetic or anti-meme. An anti-meme is the opposite of a meme. It has self-censoring properties. Anomalous anti-memes are perfectly mentally camouflaged, whether by making you unable to hold your perception of one in your short-term memory, or making
There's a specific image that will kill you if you see it. In this video. You mean like for TOS or just like just for me? Or like what? Elaborate a little bit if you can. Oh, in the lore? Oh shit. I mean, honestly, I'm about to say you don't gotta tell me the part, but I guess when we get to it, man. We finna see, man. We finna see.
making you unable to comprehend the concept of its existence. Cognitohazard. A cognitohazard is something that is dangerous when we perceive it with one of the 5 senses. For example, a sound that
I'm just explaining memes. Oh my.
causes you to bleed from every pore, or a smell that causes you to go insane. All mimetic effects are a subset of cognitohazards, as in order to process the information, you have to sense it.
Okay.
Infohazard.
The anti-meme dudes are OP then. Who's talking? Alright, my bad. That's my uncle. Alright. Yeah, so the memes the memers are triggered. They get triggered easily. But they're like the more sensitive ones, I guess.
Infohazards are anomalous effects that trigger when the SCP is described, referred to, or acknowledged. You don't even have to sense the thing to be affected by an infohazard.
Oh,
you just have to know that it exists.
This is one of the worst. Oh, this gotta be one of the worst ones. What? You don't even gotta sense it? If you know it exists, what?
It affects data written about the anomaly and people that are made aware of the existence of the effect. Ontokinetic or reality bender. An ontokinetic being can manipulate the laws of reality, magic, through anomalous means. Groups of interest contain and study reality benders, often in unethical ways, creating some moral crises for the Foundation. Anart or an artist. Anart is short for anomalous art. Many people and groups aware of the existence of reality-breaking phenomena choose to explore it by creating
LeBron. Hey man, LeBron can't escape nothing, bro. He's brought up in every conversation, dog. LeBron the GOAT, man. Reality bender LeBron, dog. No glaze, but he's already doing this shit right now. No glaze. Because the way people are treating him, they're treating him like he's the next Avatar, dude. Why do you think everyone watches him? See what I mean? He's basically already in that phase right now. I'm not gonna lie. So you're onto something. Everybody's treating him like he's a god. He might be here, bro. He might be one of these. Yeah, man. He might be a reality bender, bro. Something, bro.
Often surrealist art with extra normal properties. These people being called an artists. Narrativic or pataphysical. A narrativic anomaly manifests itself within works of fiction, often affecting the content of the work involved by creating characters, changing the setting, or blurring the line between fiction and the reality. The pataphorical or pataphysical SCP explores narrativic anomalies using the wiki itself as the narrative. It explores the idea of characters we write on the website attempting to communicate and manipulate us, and being aware of things on the website like author pages, deletions, and discussion forums. Technology and engineering. Scranton Reality Anchor. Scranton Reality Anchors are technological devices used by the Foundation to essentially regulate consensus reality. They cancel out or prevent the effects of reality-bending entities and anchor down areas where the level of unreality is higher or lower than normal, counterbending it so that it matches the reality that we know
or LeBron's team. So basically, they're saying if that's the case, then LeBron's team is going against him because he's so powerful that they have to be the positive effect and make the world be balanced. So basically, they're his ops, bro.
And inhabit. Many contemporary authors have criticized the widespread use of SRAs as a catch-all for containing any type of structural or ontokinetic effect. Telekill. The SRA back in the old days. Except the problem was worse. In its original form, it was a metal that blocked all mind-affecting or compulsive effects. People went crazy over it and started using it in all their containment procedures, and mistakenly thought it also blocked mimetic effects. Scranton's rewrite of the article added some nuances and drawbacks to it, and its usage had fallen by the wayside anyway, as people have become more innovative with writing. Humes, a unit of measurement that measures the intensity of reality present in an area, crucial to understanding how SRAs and other technologies work. They are useful in quantifying how powerful reality-bending effects are relative to each other. K-class scenario, a term used to classify possible apocalypse scenarios, which the Foundation deals with on a daily basis when discussing the possible outcomes of dangerous effects or entities. The most common type is XK class, which describes a conventional destruction of the planet scenario. There are multiple minor ones whose exact definitions in canon are being argued over.
LeBron's home stadium off the charts with Humes. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yeah. It's crazy, bro. We're talking about LeBron's legacy through secure, contain, and protect. Yo, man, LeBron, you him, bro. You him, bro. As low-key, it's literally like his life right now. That's really how it is. Like, Pika's not even lying. If you know who LeBron is and you watch LeBron and you know his fan base, this is damn near close. You just gotta put it into a different perspective, bro. Just think about it.
Including CK class, the restructuring of a reality. AK class, humanity goes crazy. SK class, the dominant species on Earth is no longer humans. And ZK class, reality universal failure.
Damn.
Amnestic. Mind wipe drugs. A narrative tool used by authors to explain A, how the Foundation is able to keep the masquerade of secrecy, and B, to create stories dealing with memory and knowledge. In universe, these are simply chemicals that erase a normal human's memory of some amount of time. When the Foundation has to recover an anomaly in the real world, or seriously messes up, these are used.
LeBron losing the game. Cope. Oh my. My homies that like LeBron, though, they was crashing out when he lost the playoffs, man. This LeBron should get real serious. Real serious. Oh, I think JB here, man. Hold on. He might come here. Oh, man. Really going to Houston tomorrow, man. That's crazy. Oh, man.
Things to read and do. There's more to the wiki than the SCP series. In this section, I open the door to the other areas of the site that are part of the Foundation universe, as well as answer some common questions about key but confusing parts of the site. What is SCP-1? In the early days of the site, when the wiki was just getting started, there was some debate over what should be this sacred number. 1. Everyone agreed that it had to be incredibly written. Everyone agreed that it had to be big, something deserving of the very first spot. But nobody could agree who should do the honor of writing it. The answer? Everyone can write their own vision of SCP-1. Thus, the system of proposals, an author's individual idea of number 1. They vary wildly and contradict each other. On the number 1 hub page, it says that the, quote, real number 1 is so secret that a number of false ones have been created. This explanation allows there to be multiple self-contradictory number 1s. One of them could be the true one to you. Or maybe you want a couple to be canonical at the same time. Maybe all of them are fake. Maybe all of them are true. It all depends on your canon and how much you like a given proposal. In effect, SCP-1 proposals are canon builders. Each one sets the tone for a particular author's vision of the Foundation itself.
Okay. Canon builders.
Creating an SCP-1 proposal is as easy as writing it and then submitting it just like any other SCP. Although, unless you're incredibly experienced, it will most likely get rejected by the community and deleted. As of November 2017, 19 SCP-1 proposals have been successfully posted. Each one is the product of a lot of work and a high concept. Here are 6 of the 19. Number 1. Dr. Clef's proposal. The Foundation was established to prepare humanity for the rapture or apocalypse. SCP-1 is the angel guarding Eden. Number 2. Dr. Mann's proposal. The first and only natural...
Taking them down while watching Rowbell is diabolical. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This your second time saying that, bro. Why'd you always see me on the toilet? What's with you watching me on the toilet, bro? This turned into a trend, yo.
anomaly was a spiral path in New York. A group of ambitious scientists experimented with reality using this as the thread and created every single other anomaly in the database.
Helps it come out faster? Huh?
Number 3. S. Andrew Swan's
I
proposal.
don't even know what to say, man. You got it.
The
bro.
SCP Foundation is aware of its fictionality. They are currently discussing ways to kill their authors. Number 4. Rojit's proposal.
Rowbell lubricant? Yeah, nah, man. See? I was like, one of y'all might say it. I wasn't gonna say it. How you gonna say, hey, yo, you started this, yo? Shoot me.
Keter class anomalies are an inherent
said,
part
"Hey,
of the
yo."
universe and can be contained using each other. By releasing all Keter class anomalies, the universe can be manually restructured. Number 5.
Wait,
Twisted
so, I'm sorry. I've seen releasing Keter class anomalies. Okay. Keter class anomalies are an inherent part of the universe and can be contained using each other. By releasing all Keter class anomalies, the universe can be manually reconstructed. Rowbell Lube is a legendary rarity. Peep, his last message said, hey, yo. He's like, yo, bro, you doing too much. Now yeah, man.
proposal. Keter class anomalies are an inherent
Yeah,
part of the
man.
universe and can be contained using each other. By releasing all Keter class anomalies, the universe can be manually restructured. Number 5. Twisted Gear's Cactus proposal. SCP-1 is one manifestation of the mechanical god worshipped by a clockwork cult, which wreaked havoc on the world before the military destroyed it. And finally, number 6. Kaladin's proposal. Humanity was originally a slave race whose suffering was harvested to create utopia on another planet. We escaped and then tried to cloak ourselves. The cloak failed, and our masters are trying to bring us home. It's my personal suggestion that you don't start with SCP-1. The proposals are usually quite complex and require some knowledge of Foundation lore, which is either played with, expanded on, or subverted. Read conventional SCPs before you take the number 1 deep dive.
Okay. I will try to remember that. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go through this and edit it since it's the last part of it. But I will go through it when I edit it. I will try to remember that. Okay. Read conventional SCPs before you take dive into the start. Okay, cool.
Special classifications -EX, -J, and -ARC. There are other types of documents that use the basic SCP format and style, but utilized in a different way. This allows different stories with more diverse tones and themes to be told. The SCP-EX classification designates an SCP that is no longer considered anomalous. It is explained. The object or phenomenon in question still exists, but the Foundation has deemed it to be an acceptable part of consensus reality, or it was a giant fake-out. or it turned out to be just a new scientific discovery. An SCP-J is a joke SCP, a parody SCP in a sense. Joke SCP.
You can skip this one? Because there will only be semi-point for the doc? Okay. This is the whole thing? Just skipping J? Or we just skipping J? Oh, that by itself? I'll just move forward a little bit. The segment? Oh, the whole segment? Okay, cool. Alright. Alright. Tales, cannons, and collaborative logos. And collaborative logs. Not logos, my bad.
These. Tales, cannons, and collaborative logs. Tales are how the Foundation universe gets deepened and extended beyond the limits of the simple SCP file. It allows authors to tell stories where groups or people can interact with each other in the SCP universe, to expand on ideas already created in SCPs, or just, to write a prose. Some authors may also turn their tales into a series, usually if they have a cohesive idea in mind, or if it gets really popular. Notable series include There Is No Anti-Memetics Division, The Cool War, The Lombardi Tales, Tales of Mr. Collector, and Pitch Haven. You can find Tales in the top-rated Tales archive, as submissions to a themed contest, or by trawling around and finding recommendations. You can also, as we'll soon learn, read the tales in a canon. A canon is your own set of assumptions about the tone, setting, and dynamic of the universe. Each of the canons in the Canon Hub is a wildly different set of assumptions based off the baseline SCP Foundation. Think of them as mega tale hubs, or parallel universes, or self-contained cinematic universes for authors to play in. Here are 5 notable canons. Broken Masquerade, a world where the Foundation's existence is known by everyone. Resurrection, a deliberate attempt to resurrect the action-orientated SCP Dr. Crazy Days of Series 1, in which an MTF composed of anomalous humans is formed. Third Law, a pulpy sci-fi paratech world dominated by the machinations of Prometheus Labs and Anderson Robotics. Rat's Nest, the military killed God, and the Foundation is covering it up. Reality is slowly unraveling and falling apart. The Gulf, small-scale poignant series set in the southern United States, usually having a restful, mysterious feel, and featuring religious symbolism and unconventional types of media. A number of pages on
I think it's in Texas. It says Southern United States. I heard Southern United. I was like, yeah, Texas.
the site are tagged as collaborative. Collaborative logs or pages can be edited and added to by anyone, although some quality oversight still exists. This is a good way to get your creative chops and contribute whilst not taking the plunge of writing an SCP. The 3 main collaborative pages exist as lists of mini SCPs, very small-scale items or phenomena that don't need to have a narrative, but still need to be unique, appropriate, and interesting. They are Log of Anomalous Items. The SCP Foundation has discovered a substantial number of items which are simply too useless to merit further attention. This document lists those items which have prompted some curiosity. Log of Extranormal Events. This page is to document anomalous events that have attracted the Foundation's interests, but occurred too briefly for the Foundation to secure or contain them. And finally, Log of Unexplained Locations. This page is to be devoted to the documentation of low-threat anomalous locations which have been discovered by the SCP Foundation over the years. There are a number of other collaborative pages, usually SCP supplements or logs. Keep in mind that guidelines for contributions still apply though, and if your edition is deemed to be below standard, it'll probably be removed. Groups of interest. The Foundation isn't the only fish in the anomalous sea. Other organizations, collective, and groups exist that utilize or create paranormal phenomena for their own purposes. Some are associates of the Foundation, others are rivals to it. Many of them quietly pursue their own interests, while a great many of them fall on the lines of good and or evil. The vast majority simply have a goal in mind that's somewhere in between.
It's Miami Heat.
Here are 7 notable groups of interest.
It's Miami Heat, bro.
Here are 7 notable groups of interest. Are We Cool Yet? A collection of artists, usually producing surreal and
And sorry if I'm not talking much. I'm really trying to like listen, cause I'll be going over stuff. I'm not trying to just go over information that I could potentially miss and need for when we actually dive on into the first episode. So
disturbing works of art. Their pieces are designed to have maximum impact and are usually lethal in some way. The Chaos Insurgency, a rogue cell of the Foundation that uses terrorist means to steal and repurpose powerful anomalies to gain control over nations and conduct unethical experiments using them. The Church of the Broken God, a widespread cult believing in a clockwork god who is broken into pieces all over the world. Dr. Wondertainment, an individual or company that makes anomalous artifacts that are supposed to be children's toys. The Serpent's Hand, a small organization headquartered in an interdimensional library, believing in anomalous rites and the normalization of the paranormal and magical. Marshall, Carter, and Dark, a corporation that buys and sells anomalous items for the benefit of the super rich.
what? Why? What?
Global Occult Coalition, or
brother.
the GOC, a massive military organization under control of the UN, using technology and force to destroy the extra-normal wherever they find it.
The whole nation.
Many
man?
groups also have their own form of documentation, similar to an SCP. On the wiki, they are called GOI formats, and they are stories told from a different perspective than the Foundation. For more information, visit the Groups of Interest page, as well as the ongoing Groups of Interest overview and guide on the SCP Declassified subreddit. Beyond the main site, you can find stories and SCPs to read even beyond the classifications in place.
I'm sorry. I just got a text. Stick to hockey? Yo, that's crazy. He said stick to hockey. Ain't no way, man. No, I'm not trying to go to freaking Yahoo, bro. I need to see the box score when it's done, because if I find out it's Rudy Gobert's fault, it's over. It's over. I'm gonna stop being a Timberwolves fan. No, I'm lying. Ain't no freaking way, bro. Gosh, bro. I was expecting like the Timberwolves to win. Hey, you can't have everything, bro, I guess.
Places I've already detailed. In this final section, I present other outlets of writing associated or tied to the SCP Wiki that you can also look into. Firstly, a great place for you to discover lesser known but very well written tales and SCPs are in the Contest Archive. For example, SCP-1000, 2000, and 3000 contests all have SCPs themed around urban legends, sci-fi, and horror, respectively. You have the Short Works contest, and the D-Class contest mentioned earlier, and the History contest for both tales.
Bro, man, we're really about to immerse into this whole, yo, man. Peaky, you got us on something crazy, man. I feel like we going to different multiverses on some shit. This it's gonna be a lot to digest, man. I like this. Okay. Now next episode gonna be a movie, man.
Males
Already know.
and SCPs. Then there are the gigantic multi-part mobile task force contest and groups of interest contest, and then the dystopia and reimagining contests, and so forth. There's so much to find. The Wanderer's Library is set in the mysterious, ancient, magical Library of the Serpent's Hand. It includes prose pieces and poetry set in the SCP universe, but focused on evoking a sense of wonder, of the extraordinary and fantastical. Quote, a sense that there is a larger world beyond the one we know. In the world of the library, these wonders are hidden, but never truly far away. But never forget that this is a wilder world than our own, and it's never entirely safe, either. And finally, we have the international foreign SCP branches. There's French SCPs, Russian SCPs, Japanese SCPs.
Damn. International with it too? Man, it's not even just our continent? Yeah, man. It's ain't just North America, man. We everywhere, man. It would take a lot of time to go through everything. That's why I just have a list. That makes sense though, yeah. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for that. But dang, that's when you know it's packed, man. It's packed. Damn.
And a whole bunch more. Each brand has their own set of SCPs, many of which have extremely creative and diverse ideas. If you're looking for more SCPs to read, this might be a place to find cool concepts. And if you don't know a foreign language, the main SCP-INT Wiki Hub has translations of some of them. This was entirely written by Reddit user Modulum83 over on the SCP Declassified subreddit. All links will be in the description. If you enjoyed it, give Modulum83 some praise in the comments section for writing something I couldn't write myself. I hope it answered most of your questions about who we are and what we do, and that it convinced you to take a dive and become part of the universe and the community.
Okay. Man, you know this is gonna be serious if the intro is plus 30 minutes. I seen the intro, I seen the time, I was like, whoa. I was like, hold on, this is serious. this I was like, oh, this is serious. Okay. I'm gonna take you serious. Got you. Okay. It's like when you're driving and you almost get into an accident and now the car ride's just silent and you're locked in the whole ride. That's how I feel like, bro. I'm not speaking for experience, I'm just saying, like, you know. Did it convince you? It did. It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. It's very merciful. It's a lot to get, but honestly, I think we'll understand it more. We, progress throughout this whole, mini series right here. But obviously, everything's new and fresh, so I'm not gonna remember everything. I'm really trying to memorize the threats, the threat levels. I want to memorize the threat levels, the threat level anomalies and stuff like that. Because I feel like that's really gonna be important. Because this is shit you gotta know. Threat level is the most important. Okay, good. Let's go through them one more time. So it's safe. I think it was safe in Euclid, or I forgot how to pronounce it. I know it started with like a Euclid. Yeah, safe, Euclid, Keter. And then there was more than that. It was like there was some other shit. Thamio. I forgot. I remember. Neutralized. Yeah. Thamio neutralized. Like what? Neutralized is crazy. Like the dog got neutralized, bro. Like, are we serious? The dog, bro. What the dog do? Okay. Safe, Euclid, Keter. I'm trying not to look at the screen. Neutralize, Thamio. Cool. I'm gonna try to remember those. Man got old yellers. Well, that'll be it for this episode. We reacted to a lot of stuff before this Pika, so I didn't even expect the intro to be over 30 minutes. So I'm like, damn, we're already damn near at 30 minutes. So I'm like, you know what? We'll just put this here and add it here. Till the Thursday on a Wednesday, man. It's an odd day. Got through the intro video. giving us a good brief summary on certain things that we need to know before we get into the real deal. We gonna be here for a bit, man. Y'all better sit back, relax, and enjoy. When we continue with this series, man, y'all probably gonna like it too, man. But thanks for watching. God bless. Stay tuned for more. I'm glad I pulled up early, so we got the rest of this out the way.